Yeah, brother, I think we're all a little bummed that that fight didn't happen. I mean, in my mind, that fight was the main event. I know they had Pimblett, Justin Gaethje as the main event even before that fell out, and I don't know what to say about that. Maybe it's by weight. Dana's used that excuse before, but he doesn't always stick by it. But Dana can do whatever Dana wants, right? He's the reason we have MMA as a sport. It's injuries is what we're talking about, and I will say this to you: you fight injured all the time because effectively you're injured all the time when you're training a lot. But there has to be times when you call off things. And Kayla, obviously, my assumption is this neck injury has been nagging for a while, and it's gotten to a point where it's really bad. And I think her manager, Ali Azi, whatever his name is, released a statement saying that paralysis was a possibility if she didn't get it fixed. But if she get it fixed, she'll come back full. And I understand her not wanting to go in there half speed. I mean, she probably went half speed against Larissa Pacheco. What happened, right? She lost that fight, right? So you've got to measure everything. Now, obviously, there are limits. I think we all remember when Conor McGregor pulled out of his fight with Michael Chandler because his pinky toe was broken. That makes me smile a little bit. I mean, I can say this: there's a lot more on the line for Conor McGregor and Kayla Harrison than there is for a fighter like me. I mean, I went into fights on drugs. I went into fights constantly injured. I am constantly injured. My wrists are always bad. So, but look, I was doing it to prove how tough I was. And it was a different era when people did that, right? There was no money in kickboxing when I was fighting. Nowadays, the MMA is prize fighting, right? You're fighting for money, right? You're fighting for your career, and a misstep can ruin you. Back then, there was no misstep ruining me. Like I wanted to prove to the promoters, like when I told you I'd be there, I got there and I fought. And I remember after beginning, there was one fight I was scared I was going to miss weight, and I actually did drugs. My excuse in my mind was it would help me make weight. Of course, it didn't. But my trainer at the time was Harry Vaccaro, and Harry was a Muay Thai champion in LA for a promotion Vutran, and he had fought for Lorenzo Rodriguez and Steve Rodarty like me. And he told me, dude, there's going to be a fight. It doesn't matter what you weigh. Don't worry about it. And I as a high school wrestler, I didn't understand that because in high school wrestling, you're not wrestling if you don't make weight. Well, guess what? In prize fighting, they got the show must go on, right? Depending on what level you're at. So those middling shows that I was on, you were gonna fight no matter what. And anyway, this is a long way of saying I understand why Kayla pulled out. We're all bummed about it. But if she lost to Amanda Nunes because she had a bum neck, nobody's going to remember her as anybody but the girl who lost to Alyssa Pacheco and Amanda Nunes. So, yeah, sometimes we have to eat it, listener, and that's what we're doing this time. Like and follow for more on the fight.